Hello guys, this is Shubh Yaqub. Let's discuss the IJARAH contract in Islamic finance. This is Islamic alternative of leasing. The simple meaning of IJARAH is to provide asset on lease, to provide asset on rent. This is acceptable under Sharia contract. The question of whether or not the transaction of leasing in Sharia depends on the terms and condition of the contract. Several characteristics of the conventional agreement may not conform to the Sharia. So the typical conventional lease is not allowed under the Sharia guidelines, but this ijara, which is alternative to the lease contract, is allowable under the Sharia guidelines. What are the key differences? Risk and reward of the ownership lies with the owners. Risk and reward of the ownership lies with the owners. Any loss to the asset beyond the control of the lessee should be borne by the lessor. Late payment penalty, the owner of the asset, the provider of the asset, the lessor in Ijara cannot charge you a late payment penalty. If they charge, it will not the income of the lessor. They will have to give this penalty amount to the charity. Lease and sale agreement should be a separate agreement. Actually, there will be two agreements. This is the user of asset. This is the provider of asset. Provider of asset will provide asset on rent to the lessee. This is one agreement. And if you are doing a finance lease, at the end of the lease, you will have another agreement, the second agreement to sell asset to lessee. So these two agreements will be separate, and this will happen in finance lease. What about operating lease, a short-term lease? In operating lease, the user of asset will take asset from the provider of asset, and that provider of asset will provide asset for the use only. You will provide asset to lessor for the use only, for use of asset. And after some time, you will take the asset back and you will provide that asset to another company for the use. Simple, typical operating lease transaction. But in case of finance lease, there will be two agreements. First, you will provide asset for the use to the lessee, and in second agreement, you will sell the asset at the end of the lease agreement to the lessee. So lease and sale agreement should be separate. Customer, what is the process of ijara? The customer will approach to the bank with a request for financing and enter into a promise of lease agreement. What will happen? Bank will buy the asset. Let's suppose you will move to the bank and you want to buy some uh, machinery, some car, some asset. So what will happen? What is the number one step? Bank will buy the asset and bank will make full payment to the vendor. Let's suppose if I want to buy a Toyota car, I will go to the bank, I will go to the Islamic bank. What will happen? Islamic bank will buy the Toyota car from the Toyota company and bank will pay fully to the Toyota company. The bank lease the asset to the customer after execution of the lease agreement. So bank will enter into a lease agreement with the customer. Bank will provide you the asset and customer makes periodic rental payment as per the contract. And at the end of the lease contract, bank will sell that car to the customer on a separate agreement, in a separate agreement. So the rules governing ijara are similar to the rules governing sales. The only difference, in case of sale, title of property is transferred to the buyer immediately. But in case of ijara, title remain with the lessor. Lessor will remain the owner of the asset. Only the use of the property, use of the machine, use of the car is transferred. Leasing is a contract where the owner of an asset transfers its use to another person against an agreed price. However, ownership remains with the lessor. Since ownership of the lease asset remain with the lessor, so all rights and liabilities relating to the ownership are borne by the lessor. For example, any right and liability related to the ownership will be borne by the lessor, and any right and liability relating to the use of the asset will be borne by the lessee. For example, if A gives his house to B on rent, property taxes are borne by the owner because it is something related to the ownership. Water tax, electricity bill will be borne by the lessee because it is something related to the use. Subject matter of the lease should be valuable, identified and quantified. Period of lease must be determined in clear terms. Lessee is responsible for damage to the asset caused by the fraud or negligence. Lessee is responsible for its negligence. Any damage to the asset not caused by the lessee negligence will be borne by the lessor. Normal maintenance is the lessee responsibility. The normal maintenance, the normal maintenance of the use. Lease rental for the entire lease period must be fixed at the time of lease agreement. Different amounts of rent can be fixed for different period. Rent may be tied to a known benchmark. If you link your rent with a Khyber or LIBOR, it is allowable. Lessor cannot increase the rent unilaterally. Lease period will start when the asset has been transferred to the lessee. You cannot start lease rental before the transfer of asset to the lessee. If the lease asset is destroyed, lease will terminate. If the lessee is at fault, he is liable to compensate the. If the lessee contravenes any term of the lease agreement, lessor may unilaterally terminate the agreement. If there is no contravention, agreement can only be terminated by mutual consent. Conventional financial lease agreement gives termination right to lessor in all cases. This is not allowable under Sharia guidelines. What is the typical difference between the conventional lease and the IJARAH? Number one, in conventional lease, the lessor has the unilateral right to rescind the lease contract. But in IJARAH, the contract will only be cancelled by the mutual understanding. Expense under IJARAH, lessor will borne all the expenses relating to the ownership, and lessor will borne all the expenses relating to the use of the asset. Two contracts in one contract is not permissible. So in IJARAH, if you want to take asset on finance lease, there will be two contracts. First contract for the user of an asset, second contract for the sale of an asset to the customer. In conventional lease, the lease starts even before the existence of the asset, which is also not permissible in Sharia. In IJARAH, you can only charge rent if you have provided the asset for the use to the lessee. Penalty income is charged for late payment in conventional lease. In Islamic lease, there will be no penalty. If there is any penalty, that should be for the deterrence purpose, and that penalty is not the income of the bank. It will be given to the charity. Thank you so much.